Hello, all of you. We are starting with the second class for the subsidiary books. That is your unit number 4. We have done unit 1, how to pass the journal entries, then ledger and trial balance I have skipped. This is unit number 4. Because when you pass journal entries all together, 3 to 4 classes we took, we have built up a base. Now in the last class, we have started with subsidiary books. I'm revising for all of you. If you have any doubt, ask me. Subsidiary books is secondary, which comes after the primary book. Your main journal, ledger, these are your primary books. So what happens when you're passing journal entry all at one place? Your main book, journal entry is a book where you record the transaction. As the day goes on, whatever transactions are occurring in the business, you record it in the journal. Except cash and bank, because cash book and bank book itself is only an ledger also, and it's a subsidiary book also. So what will happen? We will record all the transactions in one book, and transaction book will become bulky. One person will just manage that, so it's a burden for the person also. And if there is a mistake, you cannot rectify. So now last class, what we did, one journal book, we have divided into subsidiary books. All transactions related to credit purchase are recorded in a separate book, purchases by a separate person. He takes care only of recording credit purchase, credit sales, purchase return, sales return, bills receivable, bills payable. These are all subsidiary books. Other than this, opening transactions, closing, outstanding, prepaid, there are depreciation, interest, year-ending adjustments. There are transactions which will not be recorded in these subsidiary books. They will be recorded in journal proper. Is this clear to all of you? What to record where? I've already taught you what is combined. Now I'm teaching you subsidiary books. Today, preferably today or in the next class, we will take up one thing, that is, if these subsidiary books are also there, then can you pick up exactly what transaction you should record in the main journal? Anything I'm saying, any term is not clear, let me know, because your windows are closed. Preferably, if you can, it's okay agar piche, आवाज हो रही है or people are coming around and all. Even at my place, there are disturbances. So that's fine, but still, if you can, keep your window open, I can see how much you are understanding. That's why I keep saying you, and you all are really disciplined. Thank you so much that you follow my instructions and you send your notebook pictures in the group, so that I can know how I'm teaching and how you are recording. In a very nice way, you all have recorded the journal entries. Very good. Appreciate it. So that next time when you refer it, it should be clear to you for the second revision before exam. So in the last class, we have completed some subsidiary book. I have finished with my revision also. So I am opening that. If you have any doubt, you ask me. See, we have finished. Okay. One thing should be clear. In subsidiary books, we will record transactions related to credit purchase, credit sales. Next question, ma'am, cash purchase kahan record hoga? We will record cash purchase in the cash book because money is going out. Credit purchase in the subsidiary book. And when we purchase goods on credit, you record it here. When we purchase, instead of goods, if we are purchasing asset, some furniture, something and all, then you record it in your journal proper. I want to repeat, I am not dealing into laptops. I use laptop for teaching right now. So when I purchase laptop, I'm using the word purchase, but it's an asset for me. Capital expenditure. So laptop account debit to bank. I'll record this entry, okay, in the journal proper. Laptop to party from whoever I have purchased. But if I'm dealing into computers and I buy 10 laptop and I sell and all, then purchase account debit to party. Even though I buy goods in cash, I will not record it here. So I hope all the three things are clear to you. I want to check, before we start, 1 second. I'll share the booster notes, what I gave you in last class. I hope you know now what is booster note. It's a separate book wherein we are writing all the concepts. See, purchase, sales book, purchase return, sales return. Okay, trade discount is customary. It is not recorded in books. So if I sell you in 110 rupees discount you are giving, I'm giving you, you will record purchases as 90. Cash discount is recorded at the time of payment. So that doesn't come in the subsidiary book. Freight, insurance, carriage, custom, GST, whatever you are paying at the time of purchase, record it. Don't add it to purchase. You can record separately, purchase debit, freight debit, carriage inward debit to party, like that. While making ledgers, party ledger will be posted individually. Yes or no? Purchase to Ram, purchase to Rahim, purchase to Suleiman. So parties will be credited immediately, but purchase ledger will be debited monthly once. Why? Because daily we are recording in, as the transaction happens, I record it in my subsidiary book. Then weekly, 15 days or monthly, I can do the total of the subsidiary book and post it. Okay? Purchase, sale, freight, etc. Okay, right. These are like combined entry. It is also called as compound entry. Okay. अब ना कुछ concept पढ़ते हैं आज and then we will start. Are you all ready to go for the concept for today? Anyone in the class is having any doubt, then ask. Empty your mind, before I start with today's class. I hope cash discount and trade discount is very clear. Some theories there which I will read now and then we will continue. Okay. Chalo. Next now, what I am teaching, pay attention. This you please don't write it in your running notebook. Write this in a separate notebook which we are calling as booster notes. One day before exam you can read this. Okay. When 1 second. अच्छा ये रिटर्न में यूज होगा ना 1 मिनट 1 second. I think we have yet not finished first the main books. No, what I am teaching is for purchase return and sale return. I'll make you write later. ठीक है चलो. We'll go in a different way. 2 minutes. Yeah. Look at the screen. We have already finished this introduction. I hope you all have reading at home. What are the advantages? Theory question. Distinction between subsidiary books and principal books. The books in which transactions are first recorded is called as the subsidiary books. Ledgers and cash books where we do the postings. They are called as the principal books. Okay, right. Now purchase book we have finished. Yeah. Did you all do the homework? What is your answer for the first problem? Purchases account debit. Purchase का total कितना आया आपके पास? Tell me. Yeah, I have taught you the purchase and freight and all, no, in the subsidiary book. So how much did you get the total of the purchase book? First purchases, 55 pence at a discount of 10%. Is this bill coming to 4950? Yes. Keep sending your answers in the chat box or click the photo of your homework and send in group, whatever is possible. Purchase for cash. This transaction you are not going to record in your purchase book. Purchase on credit. Third one. Purchase on credit. 2340 it is coming after the trade discount. Correct. Again purchase on credit. It is coming to 7290. If you have not got this answer, unmute and tell me now. that ma'am, we have not got this answer. And if by mistake you have missed the homework, I did second problem. Third onwards I am doing. If you have missed doing the first problem as homework, now at least write the answer. So that again, today you can do it and still you have a doubt, ask me. Take down these answers, 2 minutes, I'll be back. I'm just getting my bottle. Yes. All clear for the first problem. Second problem also check it. We did it in the class only. Chalo. Okay. One more problem. I'll take it in detail so that rest we can do very quickly. See. Sales book. Which without seeing that this topic is so easy, you can say which sales I will record in the subsidiary book. Yes, credit sales, that too of goods. If I sell a furniture, a typewriter, a scooter, will I record it here? No, I'll record it in journal proper. And if I'm doing cash sales, I will record it in the cash book. So which sales will be recorded here? Credit sales. See. Cash sales will come in the cash book. Credit sales of the goods will come here. And of any furniture and all, yeah, this will be recorded in the, it's missing here. Add this. ये miss हो गया, sales book करके add करो. And if you sell any other asset, furniture and all, where will you write? Journal book. Journal proper. You will write it in the journal proper. Right. And what is the source of recording the sale transaction? I told you the very first class, you will not record any transaction unless you have got the source document. So date of sale, invoice number, customer, ledger of the posting. Subsidiary book say directly the posting is done. So when I say Suresh account debit to sales, Suresh ledger is on which page in ledger book? Suresh ka T format ledger is on which page? That we will write. Okay. In case the firm deals with taxable goods, you have to make an additional column for VAT, GST, whatever it is now. So date, invoice number, name of the supplier to be debited, ledger folio for posting, debit and credit amount. Okay. Individual amounts are daily posted and periodic totals are done for the sales book. Again, same. Party to sales. So party account is posted immediately. Sales book, you go on recording the transaction, and in the sales book, what you will do? You will add it, total it, and do the posting weekly once, 15 days, like that. Okay? Chalo, let us do third problem together. From the following transactions, prepare the sales book of Anil & Co. and post it. They are a dealer into cosmetics. So they have sold credit Giri 20 shampoo trade discount. We'll record it after trade discount. So we will record this in the sales book. Read the problem. Sales for cash to Ronak. We will not record. Not record means write a note in the final exam. One line note. Okay. Sold on credit. Record. Sold on credit. Ye bhi record. Okay. Now you are dealing to cosmetics. So shampoo bottles, talcum powder, perfume. Now, if you have sold tables, will you record it? Answer is no. Where will you record it? Journal proper. So right now I'm not making journal proper. I hope every student is comfortable picking up the transactions. Are you comfortable picking up the transactions? The more perfect you are in journal, ledger, trial balance, you will go with a very nice speed in the final accounts, non-trading and all those chapters. Okay? Chalo. Third problem we are doing now in class. You need to learn how to pick up the transactions properly when making the ledger. Open your routine notebook. Last class we have done is this problem number 2, and we have made the T format ledgers also. Shall let us continue. Problem number 3. We are making the sales book. We are making the sales book. What all column we should make in the sales book? Date, invoice number, date, invoice number, party to sales. So your supplier or your account to be debited, party's name. You know, you can write party's name, you can call them datas also. Then a small LF. Everyone in the class is clear. LF is not important for exam. But practically when I'm saying party to sales, party's account posting, I'm doing here. Ledger folio. Debit amount and credit amount. Done? चलो शुरू करते हैं और इसको आगे भी कैरी करना है. Make it almost like full page. 4-5 entries तो है. I'll make more extra column for freight and GST and all if it is there, but this time it is not there. चलो शुरू करते हैं. 4th of January. Bill number is 101. We have sold the goods. Okay. Second. Anyone is having any doubt in columns? Then tell. We have sold the goods to Giri and Co. So to Giri and Co, we have sold 20 bottles into 125. That is coming to how much? 125 into 20, 2,500. And 10% discount. 250. So 2250 we will record on the credit side. Okay, this is not debit and credit amount. Sorry. Subsidiary books में तो amount ही आता है ना. And this is if you need column like GST and freight and all. It's not there, but I've made this extra column. Please change the column. I really missed. This is not journal proper. So date, invoice number, party's name, ledger folio, GST, freight and amount. Next, we have sold the goods in cash. So sales account, it will be posted, but it will come in the cash book. So we will not record it now. Okay. Next, we have sold the goods to Rose and Co. on 16th of January, bill number 103. We have sold the goods to Rose and Co. Perfumes. 5 perfume bottles at 325. कितना होता है? 5 into 325. 1625. And then discount of 20%. So finally it is coming to 1300. Next. Nice, no? Now next 30th of January we have sold 2 tables that we will not record. That's all. So what is the total sales we have done this January month? You can do the total. 3550. Okay. Why I need the total? Because I am going to post it for once. So total karo. ज़्यादा बड़ा बना दिया हमने. If you have also done it, you can cancel. Okay. Any doubt in this? Immediately below this, write down note. Cash sales will be recorded. You have to write this in the final exam also. Note. Cash sales will be recorded in cash book. Cash sales will be recorded in cash book and sale of tables. Sale of tables will be recorded. I hope you are writing. Sale of tables. You know, it's furniture, it's not your goods. Will be recorded in journal proper. It will be recorded in journal proper. Done. Cash sale will be recorded in cash book. Sale of table will be recorded in journal proper. Now they have asked you to prepare the ledgers. So let us prepare the ledgers. What is ledger? Posting of these journal entries. So we will make 3 accounts. 2 party account and 1 sales account. Whenever we make the ledger, 1 full page, you can do like this. Date, particulars, LF, amount. This is debit side. Date, particulars, LF, amount. This is credit side. Date, particulars, LF, amount. Date, particulars, LF, amount. This is the credit side. Now, the very first ledger I will prepare is Giri. Giri and Co debit to sales. So sales you have credited. This is the credit effect. Giri's account we should debit. Why? What is the nature of Giri's account? Personal. What is the rule of personal account? Debit the receiver. Which date? Giri is the receiver of the goods, no? 4th of Jan. So we will debit Giri. 4th of January, we will debit Giri. Giri account debit to sales. Huh? This is like journal folio. कहाँ से ये journal entry आई है? Not LF, sorry, JF. Or just folio you can write. In books of Giri, party account debit to sales. No need to balance it. The transactions will continue. Second now, Rose and Co. You can make like this full page. No need to write after every ledger date, particulars, amount, date, particulars. Zarat nahi hai. Don't waste time in final exam. Now I have sold the goods to Rose on 16th of January. Rose account debit to sales. After discount, I've sold it in 1300 and let it continue. Now I'm making sales account. Sales account credit side. Now here is the point where students do mistake. In sales ledger, this is sales ledger, both posting will come. Where are you recording cash sales? Cash book. Where are you recording credit sales? Sales book. Both posting will go in the ledger. How will it go? Write down. In the sales ledger, which day did you do cash sales of some talcum powder? 9th of January 2020. By cash sales. How much cash sales you have done? 1000. 20 talcum powders at the rate of 50 each, so 1000. This you may have a doubt, ma'am, cash sale, why we didn't record? Because cash sale will be recorded in Cashbook. But posting to आएगा ना, cash to sales, giri to sales. Sales is to credited, goods are going out, stock is going out. Then on the last day, 31st of January 2020, by sundries as per sales book. By sundries as per the sales book. 3550. Is this clear to all of you? By sundries as per sales book is 3550. पूरे महीने का whatever credit sales you have done, do single posting. Done. Over. Everything is over. Okay, one step. First you wrote credit entry. Anything you have missed, you want me to scroll up, say, look. First you posted credit sales in the sales book. Party account you debit immediately. But sales ledger, because subsidiary book you are maintaining, posting you do on the last day. But cash sales posting, you will do. And write a note in exam like this. Cash sales and all. Okay? Done. Sure. Easy, no? I feel subsidiary book is like picking up and doing. You need not write anything much in detail. Okay? Everyone has finished? Type and send me at least something like this so I'm clear. All clear? क्या फर्क था purchase and sale bill book में? Only one column. In purchase book you wrote purchase invoice number. Sale invoice book. Continuous numbers are there. Now we are going for purchase return and sales return. So for purchase return and sales return, I'll introduce two type of documents, debit note and credit note. So for that, I want to take you to the booster notes. Because आज के बाद whichever topic I use, I will not repeat them. Booster notes. Sure. Yeah, I hope you have written this right. Write down heading. Heading likho what I am teaching you all. Even if you have printed notes, still write because we want to print it in the mind. Concept of debit note and credit note. Concept of debit note and credit note. Number one. When goods are sold. I'm telling you some secret. Listen. Many students after clearing foundation at inter level, they clear group 1, go for internship. And the interview question is, when do you use debit note and blank? है तो कुछ सेल रिटर्न परचेज रिटर्न डिस्काउंट लेकिन क्लिक नहीं हो रहा है कंफ्यूज होते हैं स्टूडेंट आर कंफ्यूज्ड when to use debit note and credit note, so we clear it now. When goods are sold, what is the entry? Party to sales. And what is the document? Sales bill book. Write down. The way I am writing, you will also write down. This is a beautiful concept. Any of your friends don't know debit note, credit note, you can explain them. Party to sales. Now, when you sold the goods, what was the source document? Sale bill. Now, when goods are returned back, sales return to party. It's not reverse the entry. That explanation I've given many times. Because we want to know how many goods I've sent you and how much you are returning. I will not just reverse the entry. Party to sales, no. Sales to party, nahi. Sales return to party. Now, what are you doing to the party account? Crediting. So, which note you will use? Credit note. You know what you write in credit note? We are crediting your account against the goods returned by you against original bill number, this quantity, this amount, this so. So when the goods are returned, what are you doing to the party? Credit. So which note you will use? Credit note. Are you clear now? Yes. कभी कभी discount allowed के लिए भी use होता है. So just add that also. When you allow discount to the party, what you are doing? Party, I have sold you the goods of 100. Now you are not going to pay me 10 rupees, discount allowed. So again, credit note. Because what you are doing to party? Credit. So write down discount allowed also. Essay, write down third entry. When goods are purchased on credit. Purchased on credit. What is the source document? Purchase bill. Are you comfortable writing from the screen? When goods are purchased on credit, purchase bill. What will be the entry? Purchase account debit to party. You purchase the goods. Now, when you return it, when goods purchased are returned, purchased goods are returned back. अब क्या करोगे? Party account debit. Why? I purchased the goods and I am returning to you. So my creditor has become a receiver now. Debit the receiver. It's a personal account. You are the receiver. See, I purchased 10 pens from you. Now you are the receiver. So party account debit to purchase return. Take effort of writing all these journal entries once. Whether you are watching this now with me or whether you are watching it as a video. हाँ मैम बता रहे तो बड़ा easy है, लिखो एक बार. So at the time of purchase return, what am I doing to party? Debit. So which note? Debit note. Even in case of discount received, from party I am getting discount received. From this purchase party is saying, okay, I have purchased 100 goods from you, no? I'll pay you only 95. So 5 rupees is discount received credit and party debit. तभी भी क्या होगा? Whenever you are debiting party, debit note. लिखो. When party debited in case of purchase return, debit note. When party credited, पार्टी को क्रेडिट कब कर रहे हो? सेल्स रिटर्न. क्रेडिट नोट. How is this concept? When party credited, credit note. When party debited, debit. Yes. Is this booster note clear or not? Next time, from now onwards, anyone is asking you when the debit note is used, then party to purchase return. So in purchase return it is used. Sales return की entry क्या है? Sales return to party. Party को क्या करते हैं? Credit. See, in sales return, when I issue you credit note, you issue me debit note. So both are used at both the places. But I will record it from my side. Clear? ठीक है? Right. Note it down. Chalo. Now we will see here. Yeah, please scroll down. See, this is what is the concept. When the debit note is prepared by the purchaser and contains the date of return, number of supplier and all details and all. So debit note, because debit note to purchase return. Credit note when seller contains the date of the return and all sales return. Yeah. So who prepares the debit note? Purchaser. Who prepares the credit note? Seller. Clear? डेबिट नोट कौन बनाएगा? परचेजर. व्हाई? क्योंकि पार्टी टू परचेज रिटर्न, डेट ऑफ रिटर्न, नेम ऑफ द सप्लायर, डिटेल्स एंड ऑल, and it is the source document for purchase return, sales return. Understand it? Did you like my logic? What's the entry of sales return? Sales return to party. Party को क्या कर रहे हैं? Credit तो credit note. What's the nature of purchase return? Purchase return credit, party debit. तो पार्टी को क्या कर रहे हैं? Debit. So we have debited your account with debit note number tag. We have credited your account. It is prepared to debit the supplier. This is prepared to credit. That's very simple. So with this debit note, credit note knowledge, let us record now purchase return. Purchase and sale we have seen how to record. Now we will record purchase return. Okay? Right. 2 minutes, we will all take a break. Just look at the watch and then come and read this purchase return and we will continue with the problem. Chalo. Ready? Shall we start with one problem of the purchase return and the sales return? Very easy topic this is. One problem is also enough. Sure. So purchase return is again a subsidiary book like purchase and sales book. Okay. Neither the return of goods on cash basis nor the return of asset are recorded here. What we will record in purchase return? The goods which we have purchased on credit. Cash purchase, where did you record? Purchase to cash. Where did you record? Cash book. So cash to purchase. Cash purchases we will not record it here, and purchase of fixed assets also we will not record it here. In the same way, entries in the purchase return book are usually made on the basis of debit note, party to purchase return. Okay, a debit note is a document prepared by the purchaser to inform the supplier that his account has been debited. See, when I purchase the goods from you, you give me invoice. If I return, I need to give you some document, no? I can't return you back the purchase invoice because I purchased 10 boxes. I'm returning 2. So for 2 boxes which I am returning, what is the source document? This one. Okay. What is the source document? Debit note. Debit note contains the date of the return, the date of the supplier, the details and all. Okay. Right. Date, debit note number, name of the supplier, LF, details and amount. Details, why do we have? Same. Freight, GST and all. Okay. Individual accounts of the ledgers, you will post it. In case of purchase return, you will debit the party. And the purchase return book, you will do the total posting monthly or in a periodic way. Shall we do now the fourth problem? Fourth problem is for purchase return. साथ में करते हैं, चलो. Problem number 4 in your notebook. Any doubt is there, please unmute and speak. And if you are watching this as a video, there's a chat box. और यहाँ पे अभी भी chat box on है. Chat type नहीं, because many of you are attending live now with mobile. So very difficult to do chatting always. So you can unmute and speak up. No problem. ठीक है? चलो. Don't write this in your booster notebook. Come in the running notebook where we have solved this problem. We have solved the problem for sales. Now what we are doing? Purchase return. Purchase return book. Problem number 4. Purchase return book. What all columns we will make? Date, purchase return में document number. See, when I purchased, it was purchase invoice number. Sales invoice number. Now purchase return में I will write debit note. Then I will write party details, suppliers and all, ledger folio, and then amount. I can make before amount column for freight, carriage inward and all in case if they say. Chalo, let us start. On 4th of January 2020, return the goods to Raj Mills. So Raj account debit to purchase return. तो purchase return book में opposite नाम लिखते हैं ना? राज के अकाउंट में to purchase return. In purchase return book, we will write Raj Mills. 5 into 100, 500. 10% trade discount is there. 50. Finally, what I will write? 450. Simran Mill accepted the return of goods which were purchased for cash. Okay, so 9th January, the entry will not come. Here, it is the return of goods for cash. So it will be recorded in the cash book, but posting to hoga. 9th of January, posting will be done in the ledger. Then we have 16th of January. Debit note number 103. We have returned the goods to Amrish Mills. 5 linen shirts at 260. 1,300 and then discount. 1,170. That's it. And we have returned the fan. A fan we purchased for use, not for selling. It's not goods. So we have purchased and now we are returning the fan. So when I purchased, fan account debit to Anupam, party का नाम है. कहाँ लिखा? Journal proper में. So again that asset returning, where will you write? Journal proper. So what we will write here, note. Yeah, are these problems exactly same? If you understand, we can go little fast. No problem. We can complete this topic today. Though last class, half class went for that journal's answer, no? Otherwise, one class is enough for subsidiary book. That easy this is. 1620 is clear to all of you. The beautiful knowledge. 11th, 12th में भी पढ़ते हैं, foundation में भी है. Purchase return book. 1620 total I need throughout the month to post it in the ledgers. Next, let us make the ledger of Raj and Amrish sub. Date, particulars, amount. Date, particulars, amount. और अमाउंट में छोटा सा कॉलम भी बनाते हैं. I'll tell you कैसे बनाना. Date, particulars, journal folio, amount. This is debit side. Ledger I am making. I hope you all are making with me. Please keep patience. Today's class, last problem is going to be very interesting. When they'll give you all combined transactions and you just have to prepare the journal proper. So picking up the transaction is important. Date, particulars, amount. ये राज का अकाउंट है. नेक्स्ट किसका अकाउंट बनाऊं? अमरीश. After this, I am making purchase, return, ledger. Right? Chalo. So what is the journal entry for purchase return? Raj account debit to purchase return. Journal entry clear hai na? Raj, you are the receiver of the goods, so we will debit you. On the same date, 4th of January 2020, Raj account debit to purchase return, I will debit. And don't balance it. Amrish, I have returned the goods on 17th of January. On the same day, I'll debit Amrish. Just post it. Purchase return credit. Raj account debit, Amrish account debit. Cash to purchase return. 9th of January को cash account. Cash account debit to purchase return. How much? 5 shirts at 40. So that is coming to 5 into 40, 200. And last now, 31st of January, buy sundries. Why do I write sundries? As per purchase return book. sundries as per purchase return book. I hope you are getting. Purchase book को credit करते जाओ, do it throughout the month. And total you do the posting once. What is the nature of purchase return? Credit. Why? Purchase का opposite. No need to balance this. Just you can put 2 lines. That's all. 5 minutes it is taking to make each one. I hope very clear. Important is what all we will make. Columns and all. Purchase return अगर cash में भी है तो cash to purchase return on the same day, no? Then you may be having a doubt, ma'am, cash का ledger क्यों नहीं बना है? Because cash book in itself is cash ledger. So I am not making it. Sure. This is all about purchases. Purchases return. Same way it is sales return. Can you all do it on your own now in class? Same. What's the nature of sales? Party to sales, credit. So sales return to party. पार्टी को क्या करे? क्रेडिट. तो कौन सा नोट आएगा? क्रेडिट नोट. सेल्स रिटर्न बुक बनाना है. Sales return is one of the subsidiary book which is used to record the transactions of goods which are sold on credit. Where will I record cash sales? In the cash book. But whether it is cash sales or credit sales, posting तो दोनों की जाएगी ledger में. Both the postings will go in the ledger. Okay, right. Entries in the sales return book. क्रेडिट नोट और डेबिट नोट. क्या इश्यू होगा? सेल किए तो पार्टी को क्या किए? पार्टी टू सेल्स. सेल्स रिटर्न टू पार्टी. While doing sales return, what am I doing to party? Credit. So which note I will give? Credit note. Date of return, credit note number and all other details. Exactly same. Chalo, you do it now. They are dealing into chocolates. So you all do it now. Sales return book बनाओ. अभी बनाओ class में. And tell me the total. Let us discuss first. 5th one. Gulab and Co. returned 2 Kit Kat at 125. Accepted return of goods which were sold for cash. ये कहाँ record होगा? Just post it in the sales return ledger. Don't record this because this is cash to sales return. Sorry, sales return to cash. I'm really sorry. When someone is returning goods to us, we need to pay cash. So this will be like sales return to Gulab. Gulab के account को क्या करोगे? Credit. Sales return debit. This will be like sales return to cash. So sales return entry will come. This also it will come. This will not come. Mogra returned to us one old cupboard we had sold. It has come back. This is like sale of asset. And it has come back. Don't record it. We'll write a note for it. Whatever we are not recording, we should write a note for it. ठीक है? Right. करो. अभी करो. खुद से करो. On your own in class. When done, put me a message. I'm here only. खुद से solve करो. 5th problem. First, make the sales return. Date, credit note number. When you finish, tell me I'm here only. What's the total of the sales return book? That you should say. Karu, do the fifth problem and tell me what's the total of the sales return. Finished? Fifth problem. Have you prepared the sales return book? And then have you prepared the ledgers also? Sales return. Sales return to party. So party account you need to credit. And sales return ledger also you need to debit. What is the total? I know you can say orally also, it's very easy. But एक बार बनाती हूँ मैं, आप check करो. Very quickly. I'll not make all these ledgers and all. What is the total you all have got? Yeah, send your totals. Chai galat hai. I want you to say this total. This is like total of the purchase return book, no? So now sales return book, what is the total? Fifth problem. Sales return book. पार्टी को आप क्या कर रहे हैं? क्रेडिट. सेल्स रिटर्न पार्टी को क्या लिखेंगे? क्रेडिट नोट. नेम ऑफ पार्टी, ledger folio, and amount. I told you in amount you can make separate columns for freight, GST अगर है तो. Very quick, very quick. 5th of January, the first transaction you have recorded, credit note number is given 201. Gulab and Co credit. Sales return debit. 2 into 125, that is 250. minus 10% discount 25 to 25. 10th of January we are not going to record, but still we can write separately as a note. And 10th of January will be posted in the ledger. 17th of January 203. Sales return to Jasmine and Co. 2 into 325. That is 650 minus 20% discount. 130. 650 minus Jyotika here. 520. So what is the total? 745. Sales return book. I hope you all got it. 745. And then returns are already there. Sales return. Gulab and Co. Sales. Gulab and Co का account बनाओ. Credit side लिखो by sales return. Jasmine and Co. Credit side by sales return. Okay. And in the sales return on the debit side, 3 postings will come. These 2 plus the cash sales. Cash sales return will be recorded in cash book. And now, एक और भी transaction जो हमने transaction which you are not posting in exam, you all should write a note. Return of furniture, cupboard you have returned, no? Cupboard. Recorded in journal proper. Done. Just check this. If you have any doubt, you are not getting answer, ask me. So now we are very clear about the subsidiary ledgers, the purchase, the sales, the purchase return, the sales return. Okay? Chalo. Let us go to the journal proper now. Yeah. Debit note, credit note, ye ho gaya. Yeah. I missed it. There's a separate book for recording all bill receivable. See, when I sell the goods to my datas, no? Datas will give bills receivable. Yeah? You know what is bills receivable? It's a negotiable instrument. It's a promise. I can discount it or I can keep on due date. Promise that after 2 months I will pay you and so on. So, in case of the bills receivable also, we have this subsidiary book. Really sorry. If this is face-to-face class, no, my students know, ma'am, जिसका भी phone बजे ना chocolate खिलानी पड़ती है सबको class में. So this bills receivable book, It is a subsidiary book where we will record. Just understand the meaning, no? Bills receivable is related to your datas. Bills payable is receivable related to your creditors. So just read this format, listen. You're not going to get subsidiary books for bills receivable and bills payable in detail, but an understanding is necessary because you have a chapter called as bills of exchange. Okay? So how does bills receivable book look? Date of the receipt, from whom you have received. Name of the drawer, that is our data. Name of acceptor. Date of the bill. Term of the bill, 2 months, 3 months, 1 week. Date of maturity. Have you received this? And then amount. Same way bills payable. Date of receipt, drawer and all. So just know that you have these subsidiary books. Now I'm coming to the very important concept, last one for today, journal proper. Listen carefully. Purchase, sale, purchase return, sales return. They all are recorded in the subsidiary books. Other than this, all the transactions are recorded in the journal proper. So now the question in our mind should be, what all transactions are recorded? Journal proper is one of the subsidiary book which is used to record transactions which are not recorded in cash book, purchase, sale, purchase return, sales return. Transactions which are not recorded in subsidiary. Ma'am, sab to record ho gaye. There are some transactions. Let us see examples. Opening and closing entries. Do we have opening entries? All assets debit to capital to liabilities like that. Closing. On the last day, interest is paid, then interest to bank. If interest is not paid, I have taught you accrual concept, matching concept. इंटरेस्ट अगर आपने पे कर दिया तो बैंक को तो ठीक है, इंटरेस्ट टू बैंक. इफ यू हैव नॉट पेड देन इंटरेस्ट अकाउंट डेबिट टू interest payable of party. So these kind of outstanding, prepaid, accrual, these all entries will come. Transaction entries like drawings to capital and all. Adjustment entries, this one is most important. Star mark in your notebook. Depreciation, outstanding, prepaid, adjustment entries. Rectifying entries are passed in journal. Yeah. If some entry you have recorded wrong, like listen, goods are sold to Ramesh. So Ramesh to sales. By mistake you did Suresh to sales. So now Ramesh you have to debit, Suresh wrongly debit. So these kind of rectification of entries will also be recorded in journal proper. And miscellaneous entries. Capital brought in, asset purchased on credit, sale on credit and so on. Bills receivable if endorsed to creditor, creditor to bills. ऐसे थोड़े entries है ना, where cash bank and all is not involved, like bad debt. What's the entry of bad debt? Bad debt to party. Is it related to sales, sales return and all? No, no. Bad debt is your expenditure and party you have to credit. So all these kind of special entries, discount allowed, goods withdrawn and all, free sample, cancellation of discount allowed and all this we will record. Okay, in the journal proper. So now what we are doing is, anyone in the class is having doubt? What we need to do? We need to learn how to identify the transactions. Okay, identify the transactions which are not recorded and in the subsidiary books, and then record it in the main journal book. Okay, right. One second. Trade discount, cash discount, I have already explained you. We are not going to record. Read this at home. Okay, this can also be asked as a theory question. Like debit note and credit note, trade discount is just given customary. This is a reduction when you make the payment. This is the given when you purchase and sell. It is just a trade practice and it is given for prompt payment. What's the purpose of giving trade discount? It is like customary so that people buy more quantity. Why do you give cash discount? So that they are prompted to make payment fast. If you make payment within 10 days, we'll give you cash discount. It is allowed on purchase, trade discount and on. Cash discount is done at the time of payment. This is not recorded in invoice. Even cash discount is not recorded. It is adjusted at the time of payment. You need to open a separate ledger. Trade discount का कोई ledger नहीं होता है. Okay? Right. Now we will do one thing. We will first record this problem number 6 now. Okay? Following transactions are recorded in the books. Okay? And who is already maintaining separate books. Now, they have asked you to record only journal proper here. I hope you are getting. Prepare the transactions for journal proper. Already they are maintaining subsidiary books. So in short, I have to cancel and not record the transactions which are recorded in subsidiary books. And I have to pick up the transactions which I have to record in the journal proper. So shall we make problem number 6 के लिए journal proper? बाद में एक काम करते हैं ना. You all have this material with you, no? ठीक है, चलो देखो ना. Problem number 6. Journal proper. I am repeating. Journal proper के लिए आपको होना तो लिख दो यहाँ पे transactions other than subsidiary books are recorded here. Transactions other than subsidiary books are recorded here. सब्सिडरी बुक्स में नहीं रिकॉर्ड करते हैं वो सब ट्रांजैक्शंस आप कहां रिकॉर्ड करोगे? जर्नल प्रॉपर. What will be the format of journal? This is a proper journal entry. So date, particulars, ledger folio, debit amount, credit amount. One full page, you will do it very quickly. Debit amount and credit amount. Yeah, half an hour more we will take the class because one problem I don't want to keep it. You may have a leave for your exams, college exams, that we will decide, but abhi to karo. Are you all doing it with me? Date, particulars, ledger folio, debit amount. What am I recording? I'm recording only those transactions which are not recorded in your subsidiary books. So start reading the problem. I want you all to go to your book material, concept class material, which is there with you, and first cancel the transactions which we are not going to record. Purchased, come here, 6th problem. Purchase on credit, don't record. Kahan record karoge? Sale book. Purchase on credit, typewriter. Yeah, this we will record. Sold the goods on credit, don't record. Sold typewriter, we will record because typewriter is not goods. Sold on credit to typewriter, again we will record. Sold for cash, we will not record. कहाँ record करेंगे? Cash book. Return to Goyal Mills, some party से आपने खरीदे हैं कुछ, वापस दे दो, not. Typewriter, yes. Purchased for cash, don't record. You'll record it in cash book. Return one chair, you will record. Sold 2 chairs for cash. Don't record. Cash book में आएगा. Returned आएगा. Goel and Co became insolvent and paid 80 paise in full and final settlement. Yeah. So some amount, if it is there, we'll record. Yes. So like this, you have to pick up the transactions very properly. Naveen took away 2 silk sarees from the shop and presented it to wife. This is like drawings. If I have a mobile store and I take one mobile store for my husband, for my spouse, you know the entry? It's drawings. Don't say it is sale. Drawings account, debit to capital, purchases. Purchase goods is going out. So we'll record. A check of 3,500 received from customer. Relate other than bank, we will record. Rent due to landlord. Of course, I will record. I have not paid, but if it is due to the landlord, I will record. Second. I hope you are getting it. Anyone is having doubt and not able to pick up the figures, tell me. Rent due to landlord, salaries due. See, if you pay salaries to cash, if you have not paid salary to outstanding salary, it's an year ending adjustment, you will record it here. So quickly we will do the 6th problem. Okay? Chalo. We will record the transactions which we should record. So directly first, I hope you have put all ticks. 6th wala transaction we will record first. No, 3rd of January. April ले लेते हैं ना, चलो 3rd of April. We purchased typewriter on credit. Typewriter is my asset. This is an old book problem. So typewriter, whatever, laptop, computer, furniture, chair. Concept is important. Typewriter account debit to Bansal and Co. Asset, what's the nature of asset? Real. Debit, what comes in? Bansal personal account. Credit the giver. Being 2 typewriter purchased. 6th, returned 1 typewriter. Acha, sorry, 2 typewriter of 3,500 each. Correct. So nice. Sometimes students are correcting us. Nice that you all are reading the problem. 7,000 likho. 2 typewriters. Now 1 we have returned back. Reverse the entry. Bansal and Co debit to typewriter. Bracket में क्या लिखोगे? Return of asset. You know, you are returning the asset. 1. Out of 2, 1 you are returning. On 6th. Sold the on credit again. Some old 2 typewriters are there because you purchased new one, you have sold. To Murli. So Murli account debit. Typewriter credit. How much? $500 into 2. Everyone is clear why I am skipping few entries. This is 8/4. 10th April I have sold the goods in cash. It will not come. Return nahi aayega. Directly 14th. Murli returned 1 typewriter. Again typewriter. Asset is coming in. 2 Murli. 2 we have sent. 1 he is returning back. 500 debit में करना है तो यहाँ dash करना है. 500 credit the giver. So here typewriter is an asset coming in. Again on 18th we will. I hope the transactions which I have asked you to put cancel वो clear है. 14th के बाद one second ना. फोर्टींथ के बाद 18th we will not record because that's a return in cash. So sales return and all in cash we will not record. 20th नहीं आएगा. 21st whatever you have sold in cash, if that comes back, you will not record it here. So directly we will record the transaction on 22nd. Some party has become insolvent and he has to pay 80%. So bad debt, write down amount, I will tell you कैसे आएगा. Bad debt account debit to Goyal and Co. Bad debt is your expense, debit your expense. And Goyal and Co is credit because we are nullifying his account. We have sold the goods to him. Dekho, how much he has, we have sold the goods. $125 into 5. That is coming to how much? $625. And he is not going to pay you how much? What is the purchase? I will say the bad debts. 80 paisa he is ready to pay. So when I sold the goods, I must have passed the entry. You must be saying, ma'am, where is that entry? Then Goyal and Co debit to sales is recorded in the sales book because it's a credit sales. But now bad debt is 20% of this. So that is 125. खर्चे में डाल दो और गोयल को क्रेडिट कर दो. Ma'am, remaining 80% he has paid, no. So that will come in the bank account. If you want, write down. Remaining 80% received in bank. So it will not come. Okay, 24th is very beautiful. BK Naveen, proprietor, took away 2 silk sarees costing 350 and presented to wife. So this is like drawings. You know, when you take stock home, when you give us advertisement, sample की तरह देते हो तो advertisement. Drawings account debit to purchases. Purchases reduced, no? Stock is going out. Amount is coming to how much? 700. 350 into 2, 700. Oh, sorry. This was the folio, no? 700. 700 debit, 700 credit. Drawings account debit to purchases. A check of 3,500 received from Mittal and Co. endorsed in the favor of Bansal. Now this is new for all of you. So we are giving some check. You know, we are receiving the check and we are giving to other party. So debit the receiver. Who is the receiver of this check? Bansal and Co. Debit. Bansal and Co. debit. And who is the giver? To Mittal and Co. You know, it's like bank to Mittal and Bansal to bank. This will be more clear in the other transactions. Clear to all of you? Bansal and Co debit because they are receiving. Mittal and Co credit because they are giving. The bank informed that this check was dishonored. Okay. When the check is dishonored, reverse the entry. Mittal and Co, again you are my debtor. Bansal and Co, you are again my creditor. Give something. When a check is dishonored, just reverse the entry. And last two entries now. They are on 30th of 5. Yeah, this one is on same date, no? It was dishonored, sorry, 24. Rent due to landlord. So rent is my expense. I have to debit. But money is not going out of my pocket. So rent account debit to outstanding rent. I am creating a liability. Because matching principle says 12 months expenses should be debited, whether paid or not. 10,500, 10,500. Expense debit outstanding. 35 salaries. Salaries account debit to outstanding salaries. Salaries account debit to outstanding salaries. If I pay salary to cash or bank, it will come in the cash book. But I didn't pay, but then it's my expense. So salary to outstanding salary, I'm creating a liability. So all these adjustment entries, endorsement, drawing, asset purchased and sold, bad debt, these kind of entries will come in the journal proper because they are not recorded in the subsidiary books. Clear to all of you? $35, all clear? Yeah. Take 2 minutes time. One more last problem we will complete. It's very easy. I will ask you if you have any doubt after 2 minutes. Just scroll key how to pick up the transactions. Oh, sorry. I want all of you to write the note. Transactions other than these are recorded in subsidiary books. Transactions other than these, I've skipped many transactions. They are recorded in subsidiary books. And they have not asked you, so don't make subsidiary book now. Check the transaction. Yeah, just one problem is left, but I'm waiting. I don't want to jump. See, this may not be clear to you. Bansal is the receiver of the check, so debit. Mittal is the giver, so credit. I am receiving the check from Mittal. So bank to Mittal, I'm not putting in my bank. I'm directly endorsing it to Bansal. Endorsement and all, we will do it very nicely in bills of exchange. So now we know how to prepare the subsidiary books. Yeah. Okay. Thank you so much for the response that you are very clear now. Huh? Good. How to prepare subsidiary books is clear. Leave the transactions of subsidiary book and prepare the journal proper. And the more problems you practice from journal proper, no, from your material, CA, CMA, 11, 12, whatever exam you are writing, if you are preparing these base chapters from whichever book, So MCQs are also there. When you solve fill in the blanks and you get more clarity. Okay, cash sales. Will you record in the subsidiary book of sales? The answer is no, because that I will record in the cash book. So like this, you should be able to put. Last one is that these are all very much important picked up problems, you know, seventh one. Now, what is this? Let me tell you. We know what to record in journal and we know what to record in the subsidiary books. Can we do one very small but combined problem? What we should record in the subsidiary books and what we should record in the journal proper. We are not going to make the ledgers. Whatever I record in sales book, party debit, I'm making the ledger. Whatever I'm doing purchases, party credit, I'm making ledgers. This time I'll not do that. I'll not record that. Okay? Chalo, read the seventh problem. January 1, his opening information is given to you. Cash book hai. So in the cash book, balance is given to you and other details. He has to pay to Kishore and some. Now he has purchased furniture, where I will record journal proper. He received payment, where will I record? In the cash book. Sold the goods, okay? Sold watches, they are dealing into watches. Send credit note. So some transactions are there. We अब जैसे salaries and outstanding है, तो कहाँ लिखेंगे? Where will you write? In the journal proper. So prepare subsidiary books. Just subsidiary books and journal proper we will prepare. Actually, we can prepare cash book also, but I am not preparing the cash book. Okay? Only subsidiary books we are preparing. So first transaction, purchased furniture from Hanuman, where we will record. Yeah. And these opening transactions also we record in the journal proper. On the first day of the financial year or calendar year, this is January. Cash is there, some party say aana hai, furniture is there, and we have to pay. So can we start recording the opening entry? I will teach you. In the company, I mean the proprietor's final account also I'll teach you opening, closing. Seventh problem we are doing now. Seventh. Problem number 7. What we are doing in problem number 7? Yeah. Let us prepare the subsidiary books. एक तो है purchase book. Just छोटे छोटे. Purchase book. क्या क्या बनाओगे? Date. Invoice number. Name of party. Other details if any, otherwise LF and amount. ठीक है? Purchase book. Now, just leave 1 or 2 lines and make sales book. Date, sale invoice number from the book, name of party. I'm usually not writing every time, but now I'm writing because here it is purchase invoice number, sales invoice number. Then we will make sales return book. Whatever is required reading the problem. Yeah, I want you all to make it simultaneously. Abhi, see, until now they were practice problem. So we were making one after the another. Now we will make it all together. Sales return mein, what do you do to party? Sales return to party. So which note? Credit note. Secret is clear or not? And is it a nice secret? Party to sales. Sales return to party. So when I'm doing sales return to party, what am I doing to party? Credit. So credit note. Name, ledger folio, amount. Sales return book. और इसके बाद बनाओ journal proper. Make please. See, these are just three lines. Date, ledger folio, debit amount. All clear to all of you? Date, particulars, ledger, folio, debit amount, credit amount. शुरू करते हैं. Shall we start together? Yeah. First opening entry we will record in the journal proper. On January 1, 2020, you can write the heading opening entry. Yeah, last problem for today. Quickly write it, please. Opening entry लिखते हैं. Now you should handpick which transaction you have to write with. So opening transaction is, you write the opening balances. So cash account debit. Jeevan's account debit because you have to receive from him. Stores account debit. Furniture account debit. These all are assets. Now we have sold we have to pay to a party liability. To Kishore, 2000. And remaining must be capital. You all have learned how to make accounting equation. All assets debit, all liabilities credit, balancing figure will be here. 6,500 is the asset and liabilities 2,000. So how much will be the capital account? 4,500. Take your time. If you have any doubt, ask. Cash, debtors, stock, furniture, all your assets are 6,500. All your liabilities are 2,000. So 4,500. Now, this is the January story. First, 2nd of January, you have purchased furniture. You will record in journal proper. Furniture account debit to Hanuman. Furniture account debit to party. Furniture account debit to party. Now, third transaction. Read the problem. I'm not reading now. I've already read once. We have sold the goods on credit. So we will record in the sales book. Aa jao. What is the date? 8th of January. Invoice number is missing, but we have sold the goods to Mahendra. 10 watches at 30. 300. Minus discount. 10%. 30. Outer column. 270. Sales book I am recording because I have sold the goods on credit to Mahinder. Mahinder's ledger will be debited, but we are not making the ledgers now. Send Mahinder a credit note because price per watch was 25 and not 30. So now this is like sales, not exactly like sales return, but this is like by mistake we charged the price 30, but actually it was for 25. So now difference we are going to, when we sold the goods to Mahinder, what was the entry? Mahinder to sales. So now what we will record? Sales return to Mahinder. So we will record it in the very next one. It's not sales return, but then even if the value is reducing, credit note number अगर है तो record करो Mahinder को. What is the mistake? 10 watches, 30 की जगह they are 25. So 5 rupees you have charged extra, 50. And again in that also 10% discount 5. So 45. Am I clear? 30 rupees pay you have given 10% discount. Now instead if it is 30, instead of that it is 25. 25 also 5% discount, no? So 30 ki jagah if the sales you have to debit now. Sales you can't debit, it's sales return debit. 5 rupees in that also you have to give discount and take it as 45 and not 50. because while recording 30 instead of 25, that time also you have not recorded 300. You have recorded 270. So like that. Next, settled Kishore's account to the extent 1000 and he allowed discount. Okay, 28 transaction will be recorded in Cashbook. Cashbook, abhi we are not learning. Purchase the goods from Kishore. Aajao, purchase subsidiary book. 25th of January. Invoice number is not given. Purchase the goods from Kishore. Purchase account debit to Kishore. Kishore को ledger में credit करोगे 1500 and trade discount is there 20%. 300. So how many goods you have purchased from Kishore? 1200. See, these are very basic chapters, so I'm not giving homeworks. I will give homeworks to all of you. So today classwork is only homework. Justify yourself very thoroughly how you are going to do. 1500 minus 300 is 1200. 1200 goods I have purchased from Kishore. Now, paid the amount due to Hanuman. Hanuman से furniture खरीदे थे ना? ये रहा. So Hanuman to bank, cash bank में आएगा. And you have paid salaries and rent. So you can write a note here. Cash bank discount transaction are not recorded above. Cash bank discount transactions you are not recording above because you are recording it in a separate book. So now you know what you have to write in journal. अभी तो इसमें closing entry नहीं है, depreciation all. And now can we just do the totals? One transaction is only there, so total करने की जरूरत नहीं है. Just you can underline. Purchase book total is 1200. So in ledger the posting will go for 1200, 270 and 45. We are not making ledgers now, and these entries will come in the journal proper. Suppose they ask you charge depreciation of furniture. Where will you record? Here. Furniture sold. Where will you record? Cash book. If furniture sold on credit, where will you record? Journal proper. Yes. Suppose you purchase plant and machinery on credit. Journal proper. Plant and machinery you sold in cash. Cash book. So like this, you have to now give yourself only a test. Okay, which transaction will come where? Once you know which transaction will come where, you are very confident and you all are preparing the books also nicely. Subsidiary books. And you know, party should be debited every as and how. One party has sold 3 times, debit 3 times. Sales book total will be posted monthly once, 15 days one, according to the strategy. So read 2 theory questions in this, distinguish between the debit note, credit note, wo, and what are the advantages of the subsidiary books. Okay. The next class we will be doing is single, double, triple column cash book. Once I do this, all the journals are clear then. Main journal, subsidiary books, cash and bank. Then we can go for ledger postings and trial balance. Okay, right. I hope you are learning this little patiently. I know some of you must have done ahead, and any 11th, 12th where you have studied in a buttified way, please don't take it right like this in your booster notes. Very crystal clear. Okay. Still any doubts are there related to topic? We are all connected in the WhatsApp group. You can post me, and any answers you have not got, just click the photo and send me. Homework नहीं, आज का homework यही है कि जो class में किया, pick up. Are you able to pick up and check how transactions are passed or not? Okay. Thank you so much. Bye bye all of you.